Hello, and welcome back to another Coaster Crazy live Sunday night live stream. Yeah, I got some face masks made up, and as you can probably notice, it's not very central at all. So anyway, I'm going to take this off because they're not very good, are they? But yeah, hello, welcome back to the Sunday Night Live. I didn't do one last weekend, just didn't really have a topic to talk about again. This will be the last in the current series of the sort of lockdown series, if you want to call it that. Obviously, a lot of people, you should know that the parks will be opening next week. So yeah, from the 4th of July, we should be able to get back to some parks. Today, I'm going to talk about, or tonight, should I say, because it's getting on a bit, about an hour long live stream like the other ones are. I'll go through some questions again. I'll obviously go through the ones that you've been listing on here already. There's 53 people watching. I've got 10 likes already. I just hope everyone's okay. Oh, I've got my new Star Wars t-shirt on as well. Empire Strikes Back. Yeah, so I've just got to go through your questions and talk about what we've done today. I've got a new vlog coming soon, which is Cotswold Wildlife Park, which we just visited today. We got back a few hours ago. We was only there for a few hours, and it was all right. If I'm honest, obviously I took my masks anyway. I'll talk about these as well in a minute. But we went to Cotswold for the day. We actually booked the ticket online last night, and you didn't have to pre-book a slot or anything like that. It was just basically just pay the £14.40 to get in, and you can use it within 30 days of your purchase. So that's not too bad. A lot of places at the moment are either still not open yet, or you've got to book online. So it's one of them. Just got a few questions already asking who made the masks. It's actually on the tabs here. It's called Bags of Love. You just see that there. Oop. Just making it out or not. bagsoflove.co.uk. You basically just add a photo or whatever you've got to it, and it's all right. I suppose the quality of it's pretty good. It's not got the metal bridge in the top like the surgical ones. The actual print on it it's pretty good actually. I quite like the logo, obviously, that I use, but I can't use it with my glasses because my glasses steam up, and I haven't used it today. You'll see on the vlog when it comes out in a couple of days. Jamie, hi mate. Sorry so much. I keep missing your questions. Stuff the masks. I want a Coaster Crazy business card. I've got them in my bag somewhere. I'll dig them out. But if you do see me, just go and ask me for a card. I'm going to try and get some merch sorted out, but I've not been feeling it recently. Obviously, with the current situation of what's going on, I've been having a lot of questions asking me like, am I looking forward to getting back to the parks and things? If I'm honest, I'm probably more looking forward to getting my hair cut again because it's so long. It's awful. Look at this. Look at the state of it. It's just my hair needs doing. My beard's a mess. I'm more interested in going and getting my hair cut than going back to the parks. We have got some parks lined up for like a week's time. So stay tuned for that. I don't really want to say too much about it because I know there's already quite a few people going to this place already. It's not a major park, so don't expect anything like that. Trips with Daz looks like a pair of pants. They don't look great, do they? If I'm honest, it looks like something a woman would put down there, doesn't it? They're not great things, are they? I don't really like wearing it, if I'm honest. It's just the rules. A lot of parks and places now, it's like the requirement, isn't it? You've got to they won't let you in without a mask or some sort of protection or something like that. At the end of the day, if you haven't got it, then you ain't got to pass it on to anyone else. It's just other people you got to be worried about. Someone's put Bournemouth. No, we're not going to Bournemouth. It's way up north. Is where we're planning on going. It's not a definite yet, but I would say it was. It's somewhere new, somewhere different. What I want to try and do for the rest of the season is try and get to some of the parks that we haven't been to before. I mean, like at the end of the day, there's no point going to places that we've been to 100 times before. Sean Clayton, I'm going back to Blackpool Pleasure Beach next Tuesday. See, again, there's so many people waiting to get to Blackpool and Alton Towers, but we've been thousands of times. There's nothing new at the parks this year. Even like Alton Towers has got South Shields. Yeah, maybe, maybe. So I think someone's opening up a new Huss breakdance. We need to get the credit for. And there's 3 coaster credits there, I know. But yeah, all will be revealed. No, I'm not going to the new Gullivers. In fact, I need to email them to find out if we can actually get permission to go and visit them this year without having children with us, because it'd be nice to go and see the new park. If you're not aware of that, Gullivers have just opened up, will be opening up a new park in Rotherham. Thank you for the super chat there, Neil Rigard. I'm terrible with pronouncing people's names. Hi from Janice and Darren. Darren Taylor Slack. Hi Ryan, new Gullivers. I just read that one out. Support your smaller parks. Definitely. That's what I want to try and do this season anyway. Again, there's no point. I mean, I still haven't got my Merlin annual pass. It's I ordered it 2 weeks before the lockdown. So I just don't get that. I don't know. I know that obviously the people that work at like the Merlin Pass office and stuff were furloughed. They were not working, so they weren't able to process the passes and things like that. But the fact that I still no pass. Honest to God, I paid the subscription fee and joining fee and everything like that. I still haven't got it. So I've actually bought or paid for another pass, just a full out one, not the monthly one. So I'll see what happens. Excuse me. Andrew Harper, are you going to Skegness this year? I'm not sure, mate. I don't know. I mean, the actual plan was, are you going back to Hunston? No, probably not. I don't know. There's a lot of oh yeah, that one's the thing there. Jim Lyons, Carter Steam Fair are not pulling on this year. Yeah, very sad news. No Carter Steam Fair this year. I just saw there was a live stream that Joby Carter did with I think it was his daughter, did this afternoon. And they're not doing any fairs this year, so that's some really sad news, because I was looking forward to getting back to the Carter Steam Fair. They actually have one, was planned in a couple of weeks near where we live at West Wickham, just up the road. So it's really sad, really, that they're not doing that. No Carters, yeah, it's crazy. Regarding other fairs as well, I think there's a few planned, but nothing major that we know of as yet. We don't know if Hull's going ahead or the Goose Fair at Nottingham. We don't know if that's going ahead. Yeah, it's all right. Got another comment there or question. Jamie Ray, hi Andy. Are you going to fairs when they open? We'll only be doing local fairs if we can, and that's if they're open. We won't. I probably won't be travelling to many fairs. Well, Mario W. Andy, do you watch football? No, I can't stand football. I think it's rubbish. Oh, someone there. Hull was cancelled. Yeah, it's not great, is it? It's just one of them situations in the moment. I'd rather wait until it all blows over and gets back to how it was before we make any decisions on visiting any parks or anything. At the end of the day, I've said many times before, this is just a hobby for me. Visiting fairs and theme parks and stuff, it's just a hobby at the end of the day. I don't make a great deal out of the YouTube doing it. It's just a hobby. I don't do it as an income or anything. I do have a full-time job, so getting to parks isn't really a priority for me at the moment. Football is rubbish. Not wrong there. I'm just not a fan of football. I'm not really into sports much at all. I don't mind the odd motor racing on the telly and that sort of thing, but I'm not really into sports at all. If I'm honest, I'm a bit lazy for that. But yeah, the sad thing is as well that we've noticed as well over the past few days or even like weeks as well is seeing all these thousands of people on the beaches, especially what was it, Bournemouth or something, declared like a state of emergency or something, wasn't it? That there's just so many people there. In my eyes, I think that is totally wrong. The government shouldn't allow anything like that. And people, you probably sat there going, well, why? Why can't we go to places like that? But at the end of the day, like for me personally, I've been back to work for 6 weeks and I can't just go to a beach during the week and have a jolly and have a drink and stuff. I can't do that. I'm at work. I've been back to work. You know, the lockdown for me ended a while ago. There's people still actually working from home. They can't get to their office because the company they work for are saying, look, we don't want you back in the office. So if you're technically supposed to be working at home or anything, you can't just go off to the beach and things. So I think that is totally out of order what people are doing. And I know you probably sat there going, oh, is Andy's just moaning again or jealous because he's not at the beach. It's totally wrong. At the end of the day as well, schools are closed and stuff. If you've got kids, you should be homeschooling them and teaching them stuff rather than going out for a day out. I just don't get it. That's what the weekends are for. If you want to go out the weekend, and things like that make things worse. So people will spoil it. It's moving too fast. Definitely, Anthony. It's crazy. I just think it's wrong. I really do. Even the fact that Alton Towers have just opened the gardens. I don't see the point in going. I mean, fair enough if you're into that sort of thing, it's a cheap day out for somebody to go and have a walk around the parks, but it'd probably take you 30 minutes just to get to the gardens. I just don't see the point. It's not just that as well. I just don't see the point in going to somewhere like that and you can't get on the rides. It's like the whole point of going to Alton Towers in the first place is to go on the rides, isn't it? The gardens are there as an extra. I know that was like the original thing, but yeah, it's one of them, isn't it? I know some of the other YouTube channels have gone to get like the exclusive footage and stuff like that. And that Chessington were doing the zoo days again. What's the point in going? It's just the zoo. I'd rather just go to a zoo or a wildlife park or something. It's like going to West Midlands Safari Park and having the theme park section closed. I mean, which they do during the winter times. You can go. K Crispy, if you've been watching just from the start of this, no, I haven't. I haven't got the mailing pass. It still haven't arrived yet. Have you got your mailing pass yet? No, that's still waiting for it. It's like, what is the point? I paid for it. I don't know. I've emailed them and everything. I've just heard nothing back at the moment. I've emailed a few parks as well to see if we can, like I said in other live videos, I'm not interested in getting any free tickets or anything like that. I'd rather pay my way, especially this season anyway. I'd rather pay my way. But there's a few parks that we want to go to that we haven't been to before, which, me going to a park and doing a vlog, it's publicity at the end of the day. And like I said, it's a hobby. I like to go to parks and things like that anyway, and film the footage for you guys and obviously for me to look back on in the future. There's a couple of parks like, well, I might as well tell you, we're planning on going to Twin Lakes, but you need children to get in the park with you. Obviously, we don't have kids. Our friends don't have kids. We want to go and get. Well, I want to go and get the credits. I want to see something new. Plus, as well, it's publicity for the park for to get more people through the door, especially while they've been closed, isn't it? Like I said, we're not interested in going to the major parks this season. I'd like to go. We'll get me past. I've probably got a Thorpe and Chessington Legoland again because they're just up the road. Obviously, probably Alton Towers and Blackpool again at some point. Trips with Daz, Ocean Beach will be vlogged to death. Yes, I know. It's one of them. We were talking about going, and it's not me. It's me. It's the friends that agreed to sort of go to this place, and it's like a nearly 5 hour drive for us. But we've looked into it. We're looking at getting a hotel for the night in the area because it's so far away. And that's another thing as well. Doing this as a hobby, and you get so many questions going, can you go to that place, can you come and visit this place, and I'd like to meet you. People say that all the time, but they never bother. They never, like, if you say you're going to Blackpool, you don't have people coming up and saying, oh yeah, I sent you a message asking if you'll come. It just doesn't happen like that. And we can't just travel all over the country for the sake of it. Andy, you got 20. Yeah, I want to say, yeah, thank you, massive thank you to everyone who subscribed. Just recently reached 23,000 subscribers, which, again, I'm probably got to moan about it. It's not very good. It's taken nearly a year just to get 3,000 subscribers, which to a lot of people that's probably a lot. But last year I was getting like 10,000 a year, 15,000 a year at one point. At some points, I was getting 100 subscribers like a week. It's taken so long, and there was so many other channels that have really suffered this year. And it's basically because the parks have been closed, and a lot of people search like YouTube videos for reference and to see what the parks are like before they make a decision to go on to them. So that's basically what they're for, really. Is, and I've always done that. There's like a part I've never heard of before, I'll just type it in the laptop or the computer or whatever on the telly and see what it's like. So yeah, cheers, Jamie Ding. Well done, Andy, for that. So yeah, we want to talk about parks are reopening this weekend, or from what we can gather, parks could potentially be opening this next weekend. I want to talk about social distancing and what we did today as well. So yeah, basically we went to this Cotswold wildlife park, not far away from Oxford actually. It took us about an hour or so to get there, and we'd never been before. Didn't really know what was there. I was told that the miniature train and like some of the indoor sections were closed, which is obviously understandable due to COVID-19. And yeah, we got there and it was rammed. We got there about 10:30 or something like that. It opened 10 o'clock. We got there about 10:30 and it was packed. It was actually that busy. The sat nav told us to go a different way to avoid the traffic. Do I want to just sorry if I go off topic. It's because I'm looking at some of the questions here. Steve Rides UK official. Do you know Sean from TPW? Yes, I've known Sean for about 4 years, and if you watch some of the videos, we're in each other's videos, so I know Sean very well. He's a good lad. So anyway, we got to the wildlife park, and we pulled up. Got in there, no problem. Didn't have to book online or anything like that. Like I said, we did book online for the tickets, but we didn't have to book a time slot or anything like that. And we just drove straight in. All the cars were social distanced apart, which was good to see. Like you've got the space between the cars, but it was so busy in there. It really was. If you actually follow the Facebook page, Coaster Crazy Facebook page, if you haven't followed it already, go and give it a follow. I've posted some pictures on there before. It's not many on there, but it was really busy, and no one was social distancing whatsoever. Out the whole park, from what I saw, there was about 4 or 5 social distancing markers on the floor. There wasn't many people wearing masks. I didn't bother wearing mine because, like I said, I'm not keen on wearing them at all. I will wear them as and if we need to wear them at the parks. I mean, I've been feeling fine. I get temperature checked every day at work anyway, or I've been doing. The temperature's never gone over like 35 or 36, I think it is. And yeah, I just don't feel comfortable wearing them. But the fact that we went to this place and it just wasn't working. It really wasn't working. There was a section where you go over, you'll see it on the vlog. The vlog will be out in a couple of days. I'll probably start editing tonight anyway. And yeah, it just doesn't work, does it? So all these people are so desperate to get back to theme parks. Just bear in mind, it's going to take ages before it's even got to be enjoyable for anyone. You know, you're gonna be stuck in queues, and it'll be busy, and you won't get tickets because there'll be all booked out, and yeah. Steve Rides UK official. What's your first coaster going to be when everything opens? Probably test at South Shields, like I said. Yeah, when yeah, I'll remove that one. Yeah, no, don't send horrible questions like that. Andy, do you use your GoPro to vlog? Yeah, I don't use any other camera. Um, yeah, it's if you, I'm not, that's the thing as well. I want to try and make this probably one of the last live streams as well. If I'm honest, they haven't been that popular. Even other channels will tell you they've not been that popular. It was pretty good at first. Crash Test is awful. Yeah, I've been told it's not very good at all. But yeah, these live streams haven't been going down too great. So this will probably be the last one in the current lockdown situation. You've seen the title of the video, but what I was planning on doing is maybe doing like take a time out of doing the vlogs at a park, and then maybe do like an hour's live stream during the park, so you can see what it's like. And maybe do something like that, something different. I know that no other channels have started doing that yet, so that's probably the plan. This was sort of a tester, really, to see how it goes. Obviously, I'll probably start doing live videos on my phone or something like that. Just seeing if there's anything there. Oh, Ali Law's uploaded a video on YouTube. Ritzy1, got any abroad trips planned for next year? No, not at all. Not one thing. I've got a few ideas of something that I would like to do. One of them, I'd love to go to Australia. I really want to go to Australia. And the summertime's our summertime's the only sort of like decent time to go because it's their winter time. So Australia's one I would love to go to visit. I just got to go scroll back up to the top of these and see if I've missed any good questions, really. Will you be on the TV soon? That was Peter Nancro. I'm on it now at the minute. So yeah, I've done a few vlogs already. What did we do? We did the Monk's Walk video. Actually, I'll have to go through what I've done because I've forgotten. I've actually done quite a lot of uploads, and I just want to say as well, thank you to everyone that has supported all these YouTubers in the current situation, because it's been so hard to get the content out, get stuff out that's original. I know some of the other channels have done some really good stuff recently, and it's not easy. I'll just go through some of the stuff that we have done. If you are new to the channel and this is the first thing you've seen, go and give us a subscribe. It would mean the world. So yeah, the video that's up now at the minute is the obviously what you're watching now, which is this. And video uploads recently. So what I uploaded yesterday or last night was the Happy Traveller Huss break dance that we did last year as part of the European road trip. I also uploaded a on-ride POV from the Diabolska Petler. I think that's what you call it. The ride at Legendia. Before that, I uploaded my top 10 UK parks. If you haven't seen that, go and have a look at that one. Yeah, it's just what I'm saying about the live streams. The last live stream I did was actually for my birthday on the 7th of June, which was a couple of weeks ago, and it's only it's just had just under 2,000 views, and that's not really that good at all, especially when some of the POVs have got more views than the live streams. And then before that was a POV of Tornado M&Ds, which should be opening up again soon. We don't really know what's going on with that. Then there was another live stream, episode 3. We did the Monk's Walk video, a POV of Predator. We went to Northaller Fields in London, had a little walk around there. That was when the restriction was eased. Another POV, another top 10 wooden coasters. Sunday Night Live episode 2 was the Japanese treats. If you haven't seen that one, that was quite a funny watch. Another POV. So there's been loads of videos. I think I worked out there was about 12 videos that I've done during the lockdown. So if you haven't seen them, go and check them out. All the live streams are all in a playlist as well. Just go up to playlists at the top there, and they're all in there. There's Poland and Florida trips and all sorts of stuff. It's all in there, all my top tens and things. It's all dead easy. Some of the Carter Steam fairs, there's 9 of them. So yeah, it'd be good to get back to doing stuff that we enjoy doing. Let's go through some of these questions. Alistair Wilson, I'm okay, pal. Fantasy Island, hi. Good evening from Mario Daboot, I think it is. Yeah. See, I'm struggling for things to talk about already. But yeah, I hope everyone's been okay. Where's the logo build, Andy? It's, do you know what I mean? It's took me like 3 hours or so far to do half of the build. I've got another bit to do. I am actually off work next week, and then I'm off again the week after that. Because yeah, it's hard to explain. But yeah, we did book a week off. We were supposed to go to Austria and Poland, which is something I don't think I've actually mentioned before. But yeah, we're supposed to be going to Wiener Prater in Vienna, and then driving to Poland for back to Legendia and Energylandia with Martin and Charlotte. We're supposed to be going there, but we've cancelled it. We can't risk it. We don't even know if we can still fly. We were supposed to be going this weekend, flying. When is it? This Sunday, coming next week, the week today. We're supposed to be flying to Austria. So yeah, watch GB Handlebar. Watch Ali's videos. It's important. Probably not. It's probably just clickbait stuff. Will you be going to Poland again, Andy? There you go. I just mentioned it. We might go. We might go later in the year. We'll just see how things go. And at the moment, so are you a Harley Law fan? I just like watching his videos. I think he's quite entertaining, but I don't really agree with him breaking into places and climbing buildings. It's actually illegal what he's doing, but never mind. That's why he keeps getting arrested by the police. Josh, do you ever plan on going to Tokyo? I'd like to go. It's not planned or anything. Like I said, there's a lot of places that we would love to go to. A lot of parks in Europe. I still want to visit. Parks in Germany, France, Spain. They're all over the place. K Crispy, Black Gang Chan and Robin Hood soon. Yeah, that was one of the places we're planning on going to. It was Black Gang Chan on the Isle of Wight. Probably do like a weekend there and actually do a few of the parks around there. Hi, Sloppy Vlogs. Hope you're all right, mate. Watching football. Sorry, I missed this. Oh, don't worry about it. You don't have to watch it. It's not. You can watch. That's the beauty of these live streams. You can watch them back again if you really want to. Chloe Louise, thoughts on when dungeons will open? You can't social distance there. No, you can't. I don't think they'll be opening at all this year. I don't even know if the Halloween events will be going ahead this year, because you just can't do it. And we might have this second like wave coming over. We don't know. Even parts, I just heard on the news today, some parts of America have gone back into lockdown. So at the end of the day, if people are stupid and go to the beach and don't social distance, then things are going to get worse again. So it's just down to you at the end of the day. If you're willing to stay away from people, cover your faces and things like that, then things won't get any worse than what they are. Another person that I've always seemed to miss is Theme Parks Extreme. Go and give him a support. Go and subscribe. What's your parks or reopening plans? Like I said, it's not really set in stone, but I'm sure it is now. But yeah, we're planning on going to Ocean Beach in South Shields next Saturday. The Sunday, we're hoping I'm gonna have to give him a ring or something like that. I really want to try and get to Twin Lakes. I just want to stay away from all the big major parks because I know they'll be busy. But I've got that week off, so just stay tuned. You never know where I might end up. It's just whenever I get up and decide to go somewhere. But like I said, you've got to pre-book everything, so I'm gonna have to plan it somehow. So I know where I'm going. Um, uh, Sloppy Vlogs. Hey Andy, hope you're all right, dude. We need to meet up again, Dave. It's been too long, mate. I actually really want to meet up with you again. That's the thing we could do with that park down in Bournemouth or wherever it is. But there's so many parks in the UK that there's people like that would never even dream of going to them. It's just so sad. It's so sad. There's a lot of parks. Excuse me a minute. There's a lot of parks out there that are probably really struggling at the moment, and it's really sad. It's really sad. There's a lot of businesses out there, and people go, "Oh, you got to go and support Merlin Parks. You got to support Blackpool." Yeah, but they're multi-million-pound companies. They own a lot of infrastructure, and the government have given them millions of pounds to be okay. These smaller parks aren't getting that, and they never got the income in the first place. So go and check out your smaller places and your fairs as well. Two tokens. Sup guys? Hey Dave. Hey Mark. What parks are you going when they're reopen? I've just said. We don't really know what we're going to. Ray Taylor, hi Andy, your POVs are great and funny. Thank you very much. Oh, I just want to say as well, if you are friends with me on Facebook, I've had to make another profile because on my birthday, I don't know why, I just seem to have got locked out of my Facebook page. I couldn't get back into it. I completely got locked out of it. So I'm so sorry if you get another friend request off me. It's me. It's not a fake account. Um, so yeah, it's just everything's not gone to plan this year at all. Like I said, I've got a couple of weeks off, so I'll get the Lego coaster built, hopefully, and a few other things as well. I've got a few more top tens I want to sit down and do. I might even start a new sort of series where I just sit down and talk, pretty much like this, but not a live stream, and see how this goes. I mean, I hope everyone's enjoyed these live streams, really. I hope they've gone down well, because from what I've seen, the statistics of it, it just doesn't seem to be worth doing them. What do you think of Breen? It's all right. It's, again, if you've watched my top 10 parks, then you know about stuff. Again, it's questions like that. Just think about it. I've already done some videos of certain parks. Breen's really good for a couple of reasons. It's got two really good rides there. It's got Terror Castle, which is one of my favourite ghost trains in the UK, and it's got Astro Storm, which is one of my favourite indoor coasters in the UK. I really like Breen. I think it's all right for what it is. So yeah. Ben Anderson, do you like the look of Gulliver's Valley? I don't want to say too much about it, to be honest. I haven't really seen a lot on it. There's a few pictures knocking about, and from what I've seen, it looks okay for small children because that's what it's based on. Although I've been to the other three Gulliver's parks. You've got Gulliver's in Warrington. There's one in Matlock Bath, which is stunning, and one in Milton Keynes as well, which is all right. I would say Warrington's probably the best one. Then it's Matlock Bath because of the views and the unique layout of it. I mean, you got like the chairlift that goes up and down the side of the hill. It's really good. They're so good. I can't stress enough. If you've got young kids like children, take them to the Gulliver's parks because they're really good fun. Whereas the new one, I'm not sure. They reckon there's over 50 attractions going there, but it doesn't look like it. And there was a post on Facebook the other night actually, and it was like a local paper or something, like a Sheffield newspaper or something, going top 10 most brilliant rides or something, and they only showed 6 of them. So that's no good. Stephanie Slater, love your channel. Thank you very much. Peter Nankaro, love Vienna Prater. It's Wiener Prater. The Big Wheel is one of my favourite films. The Third Man. I've never heard of that film, but I can tell you that that Ferris wheel, or the big wheel, or whatever you want to call it, is the oldest operating Ferris wheel in the world. So I was really looking for. I mean, that's really sad. There's a lot of rides at Buena Prata, and it's normally where Olympia Looping goes. But I was more excited to get on the Ferris wheel, the world's oldest Ferris wheel. I think there's like 4 or 5 ghost trains there as well. So I was really looking forward to going. Hopefully, when things clear up, we'll get out to Buena Prata. We just don't know what's going on. I know there's a couple of other channels that do this for a living that could probably just go out there without even thinking about booking time off work or anything. But I can't do that. Like I said, we had it booked off, we had it planned, the flights were planned and everything. So yeah, it's just it sucks. It's really crappy at the moment. Cameron Saunders planning on going to Pleasurewood Hills, Andy. Well, we've already been. We went last October for the Halloween event, and it was awesome. Go and check out the vlog if you haven't seen it. Pleasurewood Chills, in fact, it was called. Really good. They had 2 brilliant horror mazes, 2 of the best of the year. In fact, I loved it. It was just so good. And I know I've slated the park in the past, saying it was a bit dirty and it just wasn't very good the first couple of times we went, but the last couple of times we've been have been awesome because we've been with some really nice friends and we've just enjoyed it a bit more. So again, if you've never been to Pleasurewood Hills, go and check it out, because it's these sort of parks that'll close down and people go, oh, that's a shame. Oh, but did you ever go? No? Well, then that's why they closed down. At the end of the day, there's a lot of parks that go, I'm not going to like Water Valley. There's no investments there. Well, have you ever been? No. Well, there you go then. That's why there's no investments. People don't go to places, then they can't invest the money into something new. So it swings in roundabouts at the end of the day, doesn't it? So you want these parks to survive, then you've got to go and visit them. It was like at the end of the day with what was it called? Pleasure Island in Cleethorpes. I never knew anything about it. I actually, honest to God, I never knew anything about it. I've been in theme parks and amusement parks and things pretty much most of my life, and I never knew anything about that park. It was never advertised where we lived. I didn't know nothing about it. And the same with American Adventure. I actually thought, thinking about it now, I've always had this in my mind that when I was at school, we thought it was I think it was like something your friend had told you. Oh, there's this American themed theme park, and you're like, yeah, whatever. And it just didn't. It was just never advertised. We just don't know about certain places, so you've got to go out there and support the smaller parks. What's that one there? Chloe Louise, have you seen Southport Pleasure Land lately? They have some new track at the back. It's going to be themed around Blackpool Tower. Right, what it is, it's actually the Crazy Train. And I've got to be careful what I say here because I've been on it. It's basically the Crazy Train. It's an old Pinfari Mighty Mini Mega coaster that was. We've got a few in the UK actually. There's one at what's it called? Southport. Adventure Island's got one. It was at Warrington, Gulliver's in Warrington, and it, it derailed. It had an accident. It derailed. The train came off the track with people on it. It derailed. So Gulliver's thought, well, we'll get rid of it, but they didn't just get rid of that. They got rid of Python. There was a Gulliver's in Milton Keynes, and I forget the name of it. Someone will probably comment. The one that was in Matlock Bath. Totally different manufacturer. It's IE Park, similar. They've got rid of that one as well. So all 3 of them just got rid of them. So that's what it is. That's at Southport. It's a old rubbish derailed coaster that they probably got really cheap. I'm not sure it's going to be themed around Blackpool Tower. It's just something that we said it's got some theming structure of a Blackpool Tower sort of thing. And I found out it was actually part of some sort of light show that was in Blackpool. Again, I didn't know anything about that, but that's what the tower is. That's what it's going to be. At the end of the day, if parks are supposed to be reopening this weekend, then Southport are really behind because that coaster's not even been built yet, and we've got a week to go before they can reopen. I know someone he actually went. Yeah, Coaster World. He could probably do with a shout out because he needs the subscribers. Yeah, he went a few weeks ago and did a lot of behind the sort of scenes footage, like a perimeter walk thing, and it was still on the ground. So that's what it is. Rides UK support the smaller parks and the fairs that are still coming out this year. Definitely. Oh, excuse me. Oh, yeah. Um, Stephen Bruce, what think to new coaster come Tater Hill Park? Yeah, there's two new coasters coming to Tater Park. 2023, I think, is what we've been sent. Yeah, two Vekomas, if you don't know. One's a brand new thrill coaster with inversions. The other one's a family boomerang coaster. But other than that, we've got no details on it. If you want to know more about that, go and check out Theme Park Worldwide because he did a video on it the other day actually. It's the same with the other park as well, the London Resorts thingy. I don't see that happening at all, especially now. Like, why would they build a brand new theme park when they've been closed for 5 months? It just doesn't make sense to me, and that's been planned for the past 8 years. So I don't think it's going to happen. Oh God, I've missed quite a lot of questions here. I don't even know where I am now. Oh, what's your opinion on Orion? Right, that's quite a good one, actually. I think that's really boring looking. It just doesn't look good at all, in my opinion. There's a few there's actually a lot of POVs going around because I don't know why, but some channels have this obsession of ripping POVs from somewhere else and putting them down as their own POVs. Again, I think that's completely wrong, and you shouldn't be doing that to gain videos and views for your own channel. Wait until you go on it, then upload the POV if you can film one. But no, I think it looks lame, if I'm honest. If you don't know what Orion is, it's a new B&M Giga coaster. So it's 300. I think the drops over 300 foot. Anything over 200 foot is a hyper. Anything over 300 foot's a Giga, and then anything over 400's a strata. I think something like that. But yeah, it's a brand new B&M Giga coaster, and it looks so boring. Go on YouTube now, type it in Orion POV. It looks lame. It doesn't look great, and then at the end it comes. You think, oh yeah, amazing airtime, and it goes straight into the brake run. Like, come on. They need to start designing some better coasters. If you think. What do you think of Pleasurewood Hills? I've already answered that one. What do you think of Pleasurewood Hills? Yeah, I've already answered that one. It's all right. Would you do Lightwater Valley without Ultimate? I wouldn't know. I mean, the Raptor attack's brilliant, but no, that's another park that's probably going to be on the watch list. Sad to say. Sloppy Vlogs, do you think everything will be open long? Can you see anything shutting again soon? We don't really know. Again, it's just a waiting game, isn't it? I mean, see I'd like to see the park stay open as much as they can within this season. Like, for instance, Blackpool Pleasure Beach could stay open until the end of the year. This year, or even last year, winter was very mild. I don't even think we had any snow or anything. So as long as it's not cold enough to run the rides, I don't see the point in actually closing the park. I mean, I know that they have to close due to like tax reasons or something like this. There's some reason for it. It's not just because they need to close for maintenance, because they can do that anyway. It doesn't matter. If you've got a coaster, they can close one for a couple of weeks and do maintenance on it and then just get it back open again. I think it's to do with some sort of tax law or something like that. I don't know what it is. But, at the end of the day, people go, oh, yeah, but all the parks in Florida are open 24/7. But, yeah, they've got the weather there. But they still close the rides now and again. So you could go in the wintertime or even the summertime and find that rides are closed. Ben Anderson, do you think social distancing will work in the parks? If people stick to it, yes. Then otherwise, no, I don't. I really don't. Especially the other thing as well that which is quite interesting at the current moment, the social distancing is 2 meters apart. But when the parks reopen next weekend, the government have changed the rule and it's now 1 meter apart. So all these signs that all these places have paid hundreds of pounds for, they've got to change them again. So that's really bad. I mean, at least keep it at 2 meters apart for a few weeks, but I think that's awful decision. It's just, I just don't get what's going on at the minute. I mean, at the end of the day, I've been getting up every morning. I've been going to work. I've been sitting up my crane. I've been enjoying my work, and I've just been forgetting about everything. I didn't have Facebook for a few days, and I didn't miss it at all. I'm not really missing the parks, if I'm honest. It's like I said, it's just a hobby at the end of the day, So let's go through some more of these questions. Huh? Daz Reynolds, Sean did a park in Canada, Andy as well. Yeah, he went to Canada Wonderland. Looks all right. Ben Anderson, why do people complain about the trains on Olympia looping? I don't think they really do. It's just the fact it's quite intense, and because of the loops, you have these shoulder restraints. So it's basically when you get in the train, you sort of sit in the seat, and the shoulder restraints come down, and you have a little lap bar down here. When you go around the ride, they get a bit tighter on your shoulders, especially if you're quite big, like you get clamped in, so you when you're going, oh, yeah. But other than that, there's no one else complaining about it. Right, let's go back down to the bottom. But yeah, that was my opinion on Orion anyway. HR, I just don't. Yeah, it's in a part that I wouldn't probably be getting to for quite a while anyway, so I'm not really bothered. Wow, the video is lagging. It shouldn't be. I've got a really good connection. It probably flickers quite a bit because of the light in here as well. Polton's buy everything. Ben Anderson, do you think something is wrong with the Ultimate at Lightwater, which is why it's not opening this year? It's not just that though. It's a few rides. There's about I think it's 3 or 4 rides that are not opening. It's to do with the social distancing. That's all it is. It's nothing to do with the rides because they should be fine. They've been closed for 3 months. Well, actually, the whole year because they didn't have a chance to open up. There was only what parks opened up? Legoland. Was that it? I think that was it. Legoland, I think, was the only park that opened up this year. In fact, so the reason why it's not just the Ultimate, it's a few rides there. So I don't know if we don't know. I don't get parks phoning me up and going, "Hey, Andy, we'll tell you something, but you can't tell anyone else. Keep it secret." That doesn't happen. We don't know. There's a couple of people that work with the parks, but saying that, there's quite a few people that don't. You just think like they'd phone. They send us an email saying, "Look, we're reopening soon. Come down, and we'll show you that." It doesn't happen. It does not happen. Like Flamingo Land, for instance, there was nothing for ages. Nothing. There was no information. Nothing. They just the parks were like, "Oh no, we've got to close because of this," and then they just sort of shot up and didn't help anyone out. People needed refunds, which they didn't get. People are still waiting on the mail-in annual passes, which still haven't arrived. Like 4 months later. I mean, yeah, the way I could say it, I won't be going to any parks this year. Yeah, look up The Third Man on YouTube. I'll have a look. I'll have a look. What was that? UK Showman. Anyone do not go to the beach. Wait till 4th of July and you can go to the fun fair. Cool. I'll tell you what's wrong with Lightwater. No money. If they had the money, RMC, the Ultimate, it would get so many people back to it. Close to Crazy. Good stream, Andy. Hope to see more vlogs soon. Yes, we're getting back. We'll get back on it. We'll get back on it. It's just as soon as the parks open up, we'll plan something. like I said, I'm not bothered about going back to the parks, if I'm honest, and some other people are not that fussed either. Um, Mr. People talking to each other. Holly Wolverton, Pleasurewood Hills is so underrated. It's all right. It's all right for what it is. It's all right. And then obviously you got Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach just up the road as well. I mean, to be honest, Pleasurewood Hills, it's like if Camelot was still open, and then you'd have like Blackpool up the road or something like that. It's so sad, isn't it, with what happens? But that's business at the end of the day. If you're not making money, then close the place down. What's your favourite travel fun fair you've been to in London? I haven't really been to many fairs in London because I don't live in London. We did one in, I forget the name of them now. I'm useless at remembering. I really am. But we've done a few in London that were all right. Some of the Carter's Steam Fair go around that area as well. Right, Sloppy Vlogs, are you going to any Merlin parks? As soon as I get me Merlin pass, I'll go to them because I've paid for it. I've obviously not been paying the monthly $11.99 or whatever it is. Oh, oops, that was a fail, wasn't it? Oh no, it's all fallen off. Never mind. I'll put it down here. Actually, no, because you can see what my thing is. That was a fail, wasn't it? But no, as soon as we get as soon as I get me pass, then I'll be going to places. I'll give it another 9 minutes or so, and then that'll be it. That'll be end of the live stream. So I hope you've all enjoyed this one. Like I said, if you want any of the face masks and things like that, even if you want one of these ones, you can go on Google and type Coaster Crazy logo, and you'll find it on there if you want the logo. I'm not going to be selling these because these were £20 for a pack of 4, so they're quite expensive. And this is the only place that I've seen that do these sort of kind of things. I mean, even Teespring, it's like a bra, isn't it? Even Teespring don't do these sort of things. So if you are wanting one of these, then just download the image from Google and then make your own, I suppose. Hi Andy. Oh, I think I already read that one. What's your opinion on the new Gullivers? I think I read that one out. Do you think? What's happened here? Will you visit the new Gulliver? We can't visit them. We don't have kids as well. That's the other problem. We don't have kids, so we can't just go to them. I'll have to contact the parks before we go. Ride UK. Yeah, the tower theming was part of a previous exhibition at the Winter. That's what I heard. Yeah, the Winter Gardens. Holly Wolverton, I want to meet you. Just come to the parks that we say we're going to. It's not a problem. Switchback, that was it. Thank you. NF, yeah, it was called Switchback. It's probably just been on Roller Coaster Database to check that one out, haven't you? And I keep knocking things. Right, let's go back down here. What else have we got here? Again, it's the same questions all over again. Stop sending the same. If I see that, I'll read it out. Wicksteed, you spelt Wicksteed wrong. Wicksteed is a charity now. Yeah, that was sad with what. Again, that's went into administration as well. But again, it's another place that a lot of people haven't been to. That was a question from Crabs Are Us. Steve Bruce also asked the same thing. Do you think need big buyer by Wicksteed Park? I don't know. Again, it was another part that was struggling a bit, but they put some investment into it, added some new stuff, and it looks all right. What coaster would you low key to see at Thorpe? An RMC or a GCI probably. Chloe Louise. So, how many people do you think are allowed in theme parks then? Places like Blackpool? I have no idea. I think it was something like 30% of the capacity. I don't know. So, say a park can hold 100,000 people, then obviously 30,000 people is only allowed in. Something like that. I don't really know. We don't know. We don't know. It's all right asking us questions. We just don't know. We just just wait and see what happens. If you're desperate to go to the parks, then go online, check to see if they're open, book your tickets. That's all I can say at the moment. Do you? Oh no, I haven't. But no, yeah, DJI Mavman. Did you ever get to ride the octopus at Carts? I haven't, no, because I've been to Carts now for a couple of years, and the octopus has been out. But if you go on Facebook and type in Carter's Steam Fair, I think it was just on there a minute ago, actually. If you go on Carter's Steam Fair, which I'll just show you now. Yeah, if you go on Carter's Steam Fair, which is just there, they've actually got, like I said, they had the live videos. There you are. This is the live video that's streamed. If you just see this ride here, it's actually a little Ferris wheel, a little big wheel, I think they're called. So hopefully they'll get that up and running. It was good to see the dive bomber back as well last year. Oh, excuse me. Jump. Yeah, great. Yeah. Mario Dabut. Andy, have you ever been to Winter Wonderland? Again, sort of a bit of a silly question. Yes, we've been like 4 years now in a row. Check the channels, check the playlists out. It's on there. If you're unsure if we've been to somewhere, type it in. You know, Gulliver's Coaster Crazy. It will come up there. We've been to pretty much everywhere in the UK. There's not many places we haven't been to. There's only a few parks. I was trying to count it out. I think there was like 8 parks in the UK that we haven't been to yet, and it's normally like Coast Crazy. Yeah, I need to do like change, make another channel and just do like seaside resorts or something like that. I don't know. Oh god, again another question. I'm sorry if I'm feeling a bit negative. It's just I'm just not feeling it with all this sort of crap that's going on, and it's just not good, is it? People not doing social distancing. I mean, today sort of did you'll see it in the vlog because I've mentioned it quite a few times. We've got a question here. Theme Park Sharks UK. Do you know what the coaster at Flamingo Land is going to be called? I have no idea. They've finished building it. They've still got all the landscaping to do. That's if the workmen haven't been furloughed. I don't know. We don't know. Again, you can't get to it. It's all been closed. Everything's been closed down. The only sort of parts you can walk around, you can probably get a bit of footage of Thorpe if you do the Monk's Walk section. You can walk around the perimeter of Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Can't get near Alton Towers or Chessington. There's a lot of places. Well, you can now because it's open, isn't it, for the Suda. We don't know. It probably become. I guess it'll be called Inversion or something like that. It'll be a really naff name. Won't be anything imaginative. A bit Hero 2. I don't know. It'll be Upside Downy or something. I don't know. Toaster Crazy. Oh my god, there's been loads of questions. I'm so sorry if I've missed your questions. I really have. Andy is such a cool, down to earth guy. Got to meet him last year. Cheers, mate. I am. What you see on the camera is me. I don't really try and pretend I'm somebody else. I'm not. Again, I just don't see the point in it. I don't read things off a script or anything like this. What I've been talking to for nearly an hour now. It's all what's in my head. Daz Reynolds, what's your favourite ghost train, Andy? In the UK, I really don't know. It's a hard one because there's some really good ones. I really like the one that's on the pier at Weston-super-Mare. I think it's Grand Pier, Weston-super-Mare. That's awesome. That ghost train, really good. I think it's about £3 a ride or something. It's really cheap. Really, really good ghost train. The theming in it's amazing. Really good. Also like Terror Castle. The original ghost train, which is at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Again, a lot of people won't know this. It's the world's oldest ghost train, so you can't beat that. What do you think about the new water park coming to Manchester? Do you think it would also make an ideal spot for an indoor theme park? In fact, good question, actually. I don't really care about water parks. I used to when I was not this size. Oh, sorry. I'm knocking you about again. I used to like them. When I was a kid, obviously we went to Florida and places like that. We'd go to the water parks, but now I'm not interested in water parks really. And at the end of the day, they should have built an indoor theme park because I think that's what we need. Mr. Cooler Roaster, do you prefer Heidi Park or Hansa Park? I really enjoyed Heidi Park. I would say Heidi Park. I don't know actually. Hansa Park's really pretty. It's got some really nice sections to it, and the rides are really good. But I slightly preferred Heidi Park. If I'm honest, like the dart rides, a couple of decent dart rides. The bobsleigh coaster was good. Float the Diamond. Yeah, I would say Heidi Park was better. Tech Giant the Fair is back at the Tropicana at Western Supermare. Will you be going visiting this year? Probably. Quite enjoyed it actually. Again, we've done the vlog. It's on the channel. Again, another theme park fanatics. Hello, Andy. Hope you are okay. What's your opinion on the new Gulliver's? Again, I answered that a minute ago. So yeah. Hopefully on some new credits. I think they've only got one coaster opening up there. Again, we don't know. It's all been hush hush at the moment. Phantasialand or Europa Park? Oh, that's quite a hard one, really. As a theme park, I would say Europa. It's a bit of a tough one, really. I'm sure I did a top 10 theme parks, didn't I? I don't even know. Yeah, they were on. I'm sure they were on there. Give me a second. I'm sure I wrote down that list. What did I put? I'm sure it was. Yeah, I've got it. UK. Oh, there's new UK parks coming soon as well, and worst coasters. So there's a few more top 10 still coming. Theme parks. What did I put first? Phantasialand was second. Europa Park was seventh. So yeah, sorry, I got that one wrong. Yeah, Phantasialand over Europa Park. Do you think Thorpe Park will do Fright Nights this year? That's from 02 Tier. I've no idea. I'm hoping that they don't do it this year because it's social distancing and everything like that. Don't your nice want to go with you anymore? Niece. She's not my niece. She's my partner's niece, and she's getting a bit old now. I think she's 12. I think she's probably getting a bit. Well, I think it's under Gulliver's is under 13-year-olds, so she's probably got another couple of years, and then that's it. We'll have to find someone else's children to take with us. But no, I think that's a major flaw in some of these family parks. At the end of the day, now they need as much investment and as much money as they can get at the moment, and to not let single adults in on their own is pathetic. I know there's obviously rules and regulations against that. You don't want the wrong type of people entering the park, but it's just one of them, isn't there? If you're a coaster enthusiast, then at the end of the day, and you need the credits, then there should be some sort of rule that allows you to go in there. Even give like you a wristband or something like that, like a filming pass or something. I don't know. Oh, Pepsi Max Cherry is my favourite. I love it. I'll just read a few more questions out. Probably go for another 10 minutes or something like that. But I hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget to start following the Facebook page, which is Coaster Crazy. I'm still running that one. The Instagram account, which is Coaster Crazy Andy, for like updates and things like that of where we've been. Let me know when you go to Pleasurewood Hills. Again, it's always last minute with us. We don't really plan anything. It's normally just last minute, but I'm sure I'll probably start letting you know where we go to. Will you be going to Black Gang Chan? Yes, I answered that just a minute ago. We hope to go sometime this year. Again, Logan Quinn, thank you for your messages you've been sending me. He's quite funny actually. He's this Logan. I don't know who he is, or but he'll send me a question or send me something over on Facebook, and he'll be like, yeah, I already know that. So, but thanks for letting me know stuff anyway. I'm always welcome for people sending me messages about things that I probably won't know about, but most of the time I already do know about it. Theme Park Fanatic, are you planning on going to Fantasy Island this year? They're doing half-day wristbands now. You could do Bolton's half-day Fantasy Island. Yeah, I've seen that. They're doing like separate riding times and stuff, which again, you bear in mind that a lot of parks will start doing this, where there'll be separate riding time sessions. So you'll have like they could have three. It'd be like 9 till 1, 1 till 4, 4 till 6. So I don't know, something like that. So you got to bear that in mind, that a lot of places that you can go to, it might even not be able to go there all day. So just honestly, God, just check the websites out, find the information out, do your research before you go. Don't just turn up to places. Because I can't remember what I watched the other day. Somebody went, a Haiti channel went to London Zoo. They booked online. Actually, they tried to book online and they couldn't get in at first, but then they tried again, and somebody must have like backed out of it or something, and they managed to get in the park. And he was saying at the beginning of the vlog that there were people at the gate arguing why they couldn't be let in. So yeah, just bear in mind, if you are wanting to go to places, check the websites before you go. But Fantasy Island, I don't know yet. It's one of them parks where it's all right, but it's a long way for us to go now. So somewhere that we've been hundreds of times before. It'd be nice to go and check out a couple of new rides that they've got there. I think they've got Mellow Starflyers there. And I think there was another flat ride or something going. I can't really remember. But it's all about the breakdance at the minute, isn't it? And that's not in Fantasy Island. So Simon Markham, hope you are going to Fantasy Island and do a vlog. We've been, again, we go to the same places all the time, and the vlogs aren't much different. What's going on here? What are your top tips on starting a YouTube channel and how to get it out there? That's from, well, again, you need a Jado1013 games. Top tips on starting a YouTube channel: just be yourself, film something that's interesting, start off easy. I mean, I started using my phone to do all the filming. Like I said, I use iMovie on my phone, which is dead easy. Like, there's some of the videos I've got edited and done already. So once you've edited your videos, then that's it. You save it, go to YouTube and upload. It's dead easy. If you're stuck about stuff, just go online. There's plenty of tutorials and stuff like that. And how to get it out there, just keep uploading. Just keep uploading. You'll get there in the end. I've been doing it 4 years now, and I've been doing it 4 years now, and yeah, it's worked out. Excuse me, I keep burping because I've been drinking that fizzy pop. Amanda Cox, hi Coaster Crazy, how are you? I'm good. I'm really good. I'm just a bit cheesed off with everything at the moment. I want everything to be back to normal. I'm sure we all do at the moment. It's like me going back to work and seeing all these people just going out for a nice day out during the week. I just don't think it's on. Fair enough if you work and that's the only time you've got off. Fair enough, but you shouldn't be treating it as a public holiday. It's not a public holiday. There's a pandemic. Nearly 44,000 people have died from a virus that started in another country. I mean, I don't want to get into politics about it, but it should never have happened at the end of the day. Millions of people have died around the world because of some stupid virus. And it's not because of people, all the parks are closed, but it's more important stuff than that. So you've got to respect people's lives and everything that goes with that as well. Crabs Are Us, love to see Dave Stratton on Dive Bomber. I'm not sure if he's done it or not. Comment down below, Dave, have you done the Dive Bomber? I can't remember. I think he has. I'm sure he has. He did that one at the T. Smith's one, anyway, the Looper plane. That's crazy. Go and check that one out. The Looper plane. What's that? Poncho well. I've made 10k selling useless crap I don't use in my attic in 2 months since being made redundant. Sadly, I owned 9.8k, so now have 200 in my bank to live on. Yeah, it's not good. I know how you feel, mate. I really do. I was made redundant in the last recession, and it didn't go well. So it is sad. I know. Again, that's the other thing as well. People, I want to go back to Alton Towers. There's people lost their jobs as well. It's not just people dying from this. People have lost their jobs as well, and you've got to feel for everyone. I mean, obviously, I'm in construction. I'm quite lucky that the construction's still been going. Diary of a Roller Coaster Girl. Go and give her a subscribe. Like I said, I'll give it another 5 minutes or so, and then I'll go finish it up now. Hard work these lives, Andy. Jesus, yeah, it is hard work. Are you planning on going to Fantasy Diamond this year? What? They're doing half. Oh, yeah, I've read that. Sorry, I read that. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to Albany 2 is all right, Andy. Yeah, you're a bit late, mate. I'm probably got to call it a night now. It's getting a bit late. Fizzy Pop, okay, Grandad. Daryl Dazza Morgan. Hi, Andy. Hope you're well. From Banana Man. Yeah, that frap, whatever it is he say. Just pack it in, mate. People don't understand what you're going on about, and I'm being blunt there. Sorry. I use iMovie. Yeah, it's good. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this live stream tonight. It's been a bit of a moan, bit of a rant, going through some of this new social distancing and wearing those stupid masks that make you not be able to breathe. I've knocked my sign over. I've tilted the camera around a couple of times. It's been a fun one. This is going to be probably the last one for now during the lockdown because, like I say, we're hopefully going back to the parks from next weekend. People just haven't just died; they've lost their jobs as well. Yeah, that's true. It's just horrible. People need to respect what's going on and stop being stupid about it. Oh, when are you next going to Clarence Pier? Whenever it opens next weekend. So yeah, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Click the notification bell for next time we upload another video. And like I said, when the parks reopen, I'll probably start doing some live videos in the parks. But from me, I shall see you again soon in the next video. It will be the vlog that we filmed today at the wildlife park, Cotswold. So stay tuned for that. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.